Oh, good morning. Darren from Shed Life NZ. Welcome to the channel. If you didn't catch up with what was going on yesterday, this coronavirus has now hit New Zealand quite bad, and they're really concerned now about communal passing of the virus to each other. The first about 100 people or something that contracted it, it could be proven that it was associated with travel, but the last few that have got it haven't been overseas anywhere or anything like that, so they've obviously been infected by people in the community. So that's what they're really concerned about, is that we're suddenly going to get this huge spike of cases. So yeah, we've cut our holiday plan short by 3 weeks in the South Island, unfortunately. And we flew Shelley home yesterday, just in case they were to put travel restrictions on people, which about 2 hours later they did. So we were very lucky to get her airfare, her flight. Yeah, so basically I was due to cross over the Cook Strait to the North Island on the 27th, which is this Friday. It's now Wednesday morning, at 10:30 at night. We managed to change our existing ferry crossing to that date, but that was the earliest we could get. And then about 2 hours after we did that, the government came on and said that on the news, and said that they were going to basically have a total shutdown in 48 hours, which would have meant that it would have been midnight Wednesday night, which meant after that all ferry crossings were cancelled. So I was thinking, well, at least we got Shelley home, but I'm stuck in the South Island for a month or more, depending on when they open up this travel restriction again. But on the news last night, hopefully I can get there. On the news last night, they said that they've extended the travel period on the ferries, because there's so many people trying to get between islands. They're extending it to midnight Friday night, and our ferry crossing is 10:30 Friday night, so we're just going to sneak in under the cap, basically. Yeah, so that's sort of where I'm at. I'm currently in a place called Hakateri, which is just a little wee bit south of Christchurch. I'm hoping to get up to Kaikoura today, and I'll stay there tonight. My only concern, I guess, is that the further I get north, there's a lot of people that are trying to cross on the ferries, and yeah, I wouldn't mind betting that when I get up towards Picton, I might end up just camping on the side of the road, because I think all the camps will be gone, all the freedom camping places will be gone, and there's going to be a line of people trying to get on the ferry. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work yet, but yeah, we'll see, I guess. I managed to get hold of Shelley last night. The reception here is really bad, it's terrible, but she's going to talk to Inter-Islander ferries today if she can, and figure out what course of action I need to take, whether I need to get there really early to line up, or whether they say just to turn up at normal time, because I mean the last thing they're going to want is a huge line 3 kilometres long of cars trying to all get on the ferry, you know. So yeah, I think the police have been up there and telling a few of these people just to bugger off, basically. If you haven't got a ticket, well, you're not on. So yeah. So that's the plan for today. Didn't have too bad a sleep here last night. I was the only one here actually when I turned up. But there was one other camper van that turned up late last night. But I'll take you out and show you around what the campground here looks like. Yeah, so this was my camping spot. Nice and quiet, which was good. And it's just the one other camper van that turned up at maybe, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock last night or something. So yeah, certainly a nice nice quiet spot. It's only 7:25 in the morning, so sun's just sort of coming up now. But yeah, very pleasant. And this was $5 a night to stay here in the camp. Warden comes around and sees you, and yeah, you give them $5 and free to do what you like. So no, it's good. Yeah, certainly a nice spot. Ah well, let's head north. Crazy because this little camp here at Hakateri, as from Friday night, they've got to close it. I was talking to the warden yesterday, or caretaker, and he was saying he's been instructed that he has to close it. All the NZMCA camps where we normally stay have all been closed, and I'm not sure, but I have heard a rumour that the dog camps have closed as well. So where is everyone supposed to stay? All the tourists here that are in caravans, and all the people, or motorhomes, and all the people like myself and Shelley who were on holiday touring around the South Island, and there's thousands of them, you know, thousands of us. Where are we supposed to stay? You know, what it's doing is it's actually putting more people, you know, forcing them to stay in the likes of a motor camp, where you're in closer quarters with everyone else. Your neighbours literally, you know, 6 feet away from you, sort of thing. What's the sense in that? At least with a dock camp or NZMCA, you know, you've got 3 or 4 metres between you. And some of the dock camps, you might only be the one or two people there. So it's just ridiculous. I just can't understand the mentality of them doing that. But anyway, it's my rant for the morning. I just hope that I can find somewhere to stay at Kaikoura, because I'm guessing it's going to be fairly crowded up there, but we will see. It's a beautiful looking day though. certainly going to be nice and sunny and fine. First impressions of Dunedin, I'm sorry to say I didn't like. It was cold, it was wet, it was incredibly steep. There was a couple of the hills that I went up to get to the motor camp where I started to lose traction, so yeah, traction control works pretty well on wet tar seal roads. But some of the hills were really steep. The steepest I've towed the caravan up, and I was in second gear and bordering on having to go into first, so it was really steep. But yeah, we made it. So yeah, we'll see what today brings. Side slipped away, totally blocking this road and the main railway line south. I guess we'll see some more of it up here too.
this means they are in self-isolation, monitored at home for the next 14 days, or for the 14 days since they last had contact with each other. So this means under the Civil Defence Emergency Management Act 2002. The state of national emergency has been declared because of the unprecedented nature of this global pandemic and to ensure the government has all the powers it needs to slow the spread of COVID-19 and reduce its impact.
Well, I managed to make it to Kaikoura. I was just fractionally south of Kaikoura. I found somewhere to pull up and self-isolate for a couple of days until Friday, when I'll head up to Picton and get the ferry crossing. So yeah, I can think of worse places to be, but it certainly seems the best idea for the moment. There's only one other person here, so yeah, it's probably a good spot. I've no doubt there'll be further campers will turn up later on, but I sort of chose the spot right over in the corner, and then on the door side of the caravan I've got a nice bit of private sort of space there. So yeah, I might try a bit of fishing or something tomorrow to pass the time, and yeah, just hang out here till Friday morning, and then I'll make a beeline for Picton and get in the queue to get back across to the North Island. So yeah, that's what's happening.